Hey guys, welcome to my new series I'm going to start, where I'm going to be playing jungle with champs that you shouldn't play in jungle, unless you want your teammates to think that you're going to int incredibly hard, even though you're the best jungler that they have ever seen. So for runes, you're going to run predators or keystones so you can run everyone down, and your secondaries can be precision with triumph and tenacity. Now let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. I start the match off pretty normal. Start with Q, obviously, buy Chilling Smite, and I buy a refillable pot. And I'm going to go red side so I can get a leash from my bot side. Obviously, I'm going to run into this bush and not pay attention to anything that's going on. And obviously, I got to give my teammates some nice jungle recommendations by saying, hey, Samira jungle. And in this moment, as I am dancing with glee, you look at the mini-map and you see that I get invaded. So I'm going to run over to blue side. You know how it is. You pick an off-meta champ, and they're like, hey, I'm going to punish this. So I go to start blue side. It's better on Singed anyway. I just wanted a quicker leash from bot side. But blue will allow me to just keep my Q active for a longer period of time. The pinging sign you might have heard in the last clip is it's just me not being able to sit still, because as a Singed player I must constantly be moving at Mach 20 speed at all times, and that also translates to real life where I cannot sit still and I must be moving my legs at all times, and it was just smacking a chord against my desk. So after Gromp, I checked top to see if it's gankable, but it's not, because my Omega 4-head Samira is playing a ranged top champ where she thinks that she'll be able to just apply constant pressure and let Dr. Moon to not be able to take any CS. However, she's letting him take all of the CS. And I noticed Poppy bot side river, but my teammates don't really, so I ping them off so that they might actually be alive by the time I get down there to help. Because as a Singed jungle, farming is very important and I must tend to my crops very carefully. So now with them in a gankable position because they were so aggressive against Senna, I'm going to run up to him, and with my Omega Chad brain, chuck the Kaisa right at my Senna who's about to die. I then flash so I can suplex Alistar into the ground, securing a double kill because Kaisa was standing inside of my little pee-pee puddle for too long and Senna thought she could get the kill, but because I ganked, I get the kills because that's how jungle is. And because I'm a Singed jungle player in a normals game, while I'm silver 4 with like 0 LP, obviously I am better than every single one of my teammates and I require all the kills so that I can carry. I bought Swifties so that I can run at Mach 20 speed a lot easier than everybody else, and also so that Mundo's Q can't slow me to the point of not being able to move at all. None of my camps are up really, and so I'm going to go ahead and take Scuttle. Mid kind of had a little kerfuffle, and Scuttle goes ahead and jukes me here, and I thought I was going to die, but it didn't. I see Veigar coming back to lane with Akshan pushed up a little bit too far, so I'm going to head down there. And as I get there, he tries to swing away, but I grab him out of the air with my thick, meaty hands. And then he tries to run away, but he forgets that I'm playing Singed. And Veigar steals the kill, but that's okay, because I am so good at Singed jungle that I don't need to get my Rylai's that quick. I really want to Scuttle, and so does Poppy, so I'm going to throw down a little cum puddle and chuck her in it while Veigar puts up his cage. And she's going to flash away, which is good for me, so I can just take this Scuttle. I spot Alistar going to help her for some reason. I don't know what he's doing, honestly. So then I ping us to go take drag. Our Veigar pings us to be careful because their Akshan has absolutely 0 folds in their brain and thinks he can do anything in a 1v4. I do notice my bot lane kind of getting dove, but I do nothing about it because I don't really care. But then as they're dead, I kind of decide I want to go down here because I have pred boots active and deny them turret plates. But I mostly did it because I just thought it would be funny. And even with 50% health, I knew they really couldn't do anything to me because they're not very good at the game. I noticed Samira teleporting up to top to catch a wave and prevent Mundo from taking any plates, but I don't really care at this moment, so I just want to take my camps because, I don't know, I kind of want some gold. After that, I'm going to go ahead and head up here anyway, see if I can get this gank off. And as I jump in there, I don't even get to do anything. She already had that in the bag because Mundo is absolutely bronze. Go over here to Riff. Easy take, honestly. There's no reason I shouldn't have this. Even with my challenger level macro, I completely forget that Poppy is still playing the game as she collapses onto Samira with Mundo teleporting in. We end up securing the kill against Poppy, but Sam died in the process. And so I'm going to chase after Mundo here. I'm going to flip him, and then I'm actually going to run away, tactically retreat. Yeah, that's it, because, you know, that's his kit. You tactically retreat away from everybody. You're not scared or anything. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Rylai so that my pea puddle actually turns into a puddle of molasses that no one can actually wade through because it's too thick. I'm going to trap Scuttle in this little area here and bully it for its lunch money until it gives it to me. I know the Kaisa sees the Senna backing, so I'm going to head down here because she's definitely going to stay to try to get those plates. But I made a critical blunder forgetting that Akshan was actually not mid anymore. And as I try to run away from them, Poppy comes in here. And my terrible teammates can't save me from the massive outplay that I tried to do. But that's okay because they clean up anyway. I know Poppy's bot, and I really want to just steal her camps because she's probably going to take drag if she gets that gank off. And so these are mine now. Thank you. Akshan's also not in mid anymore, so I'm also going to take these just a little bit. And because these guys are still putzing around down there, I'm just going to take drag nice and easy. I really want to steal Poppy's blue here, but I don't even have my smite, so I kind of just half-inted because I'm so good at the game. Akshan has absolutely zero tracking capability, and so I'm just going to run at this Poppy as he runs away. But then he's going to come back because he's really thirsty for that Veigar, even if he has to die in the process. And Sam wastes her teleport in, which she almost ints, but because I'm such a good teammate, I'm going to go up here and pressure the Mundo off of her and save her life because I'm such a good teammate. But then their bot lane comes in and collapses in on us, and I end up wasting flash and dying because my bot lane can't move in as quick as they expect jungle to at all times. I bought Demonic Embrace because I planned on going Turbo Chem Tank and just building full tank the rest of the match. As I'm taking Rift, I also go and grab Scuttle because I'm the best jungler in NA and I know efficiency matters most when winning games. I'm going to put the next team fight in normal speed so we can analyze what's going on. First, the Alistar flashes in with half health and headbutts when Kaisa dives in to do absolutely nothing. And you can see my huge brain plays here are to just run around and eventually just flip the Mundo because I wanted to die. And then run through the Poppy at the auction and absolutely do nothing but run and slap him a bit. And I'm going to keep running until everybody's dead. Singed has the highest outplay potential out of any champ in the game because all you need to do is be able to run towards somebody and then run away. Being low health and with them coming back in and nothing obviously going to be able to go wrong, I'm going to go ahead and take blue, run in to start this team fight, and realize I've made a mistake and tactically retreat once again. I wanted to back for health, but I realized it was my time to shine because my team can't do anything right. And so I run in and obviously outplay this Mundo by just running. Something in my monkey brain clicked and I just had to let my teammates know that I'm recording this amazing match of my Singed gameplay for YouTube, even though no one actually cares. I really wanted to just take my camps, but the enemy team wanted a skirmish up here by Baron, so I'm going to have to run in and do what I do best, which is keep running. And Poppy thought the best course of action was to dash through my molasses puddle and push me into the wall to keep me from getting to her teammates, but all she did was int. I'm going to go ahead and take Skull here just to get some vision in the river, and then I'm going to go and take Poppy's camps. But there are absolutely zero synapses firing in Ukshan's head right now, so he tries to take red, but I'm going to go ahead and kill him. And Mundo still wants to challenge this, even though he knows Samir is up top there, and so our whole team is probably going to be in the same location. So we take him out of the equation. I try to run in here to get something done, but Poppy decides to ult me to mid, which is only going to help me force mid with this Veigar even better. And my teammates are just going to clean up anyway, so it was completely useless. And they FF, and we win the game. Overall, I'd give Singed jungle like a solid 8 out of 10 for jungle ability. He's just so good at running, and his ganks are crazy with pred boots. So you want to make sure to buy boots on like your first back, that way you can actually get to use them. And as far as items go, you can build a wide variety. You can go Chem Tank if you have a team that already has enough damage and you just want to run them down and be a more supportive jungler. You can go Leandries if they have a lot of tanks that don't really do a whole lot of damage. You can go Riftmaker if they're kind of bruiserish and you want to be able to heal off of it and be able to chip away at them with true damage. Especially now that this video is being released after the durability update, true damage is pretty good even with Riftmaker being nerfed a bit. You most likely won't want to rush your mythic item depending on the matchup, because as the case was for this match, I rushed Rylai's first because their team had a lot of mobility and they could escape, and so I didn't want them to. And because I planned on building full tank this match, I went Demonic Embrace because it gives you extra AP based on how much health you have, and it also has max health % damage, which is good against health stacking champs. So I would recommend playing Singed jungle in all cases, especially in your ranked games when you need to get from say Iron 2 to Silver 9 in the shortest amount of time possible. So go ahead and leave a like on the video if you're a true Singed gamer, and even if you aren't, you should probably like the video anyway.